Alright, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we got another vintage Nike video, and first of all I just want to say thank you on the last one. That last video just hit 10k as I'm filming this right now. Probably at like 11 or 12k by the time this is up, but yeah, I just want to say thank you on that. That shit blew up real quick and it got a lot of good reception on that video, so I'm like, let me make a video just dedicated to vintage Nike sneakers. As you guys know, Jordan 1s and Dunks have been like, obviously Jordan 1s and Dunks have been around since 1985, but especially as of late, Jordan brand and Nike they've been dropping a lot of Jordan 1s and Dunks. So I'm like, let me make this video on how to find older colorways, or just find like vintage ones, or even like just recent ones from a couple of years ago for like a decent price, and not like you don't have to go on StockX and pay like a lot of like way over retail for like some shoes that were on sale like 2 years ago. Like, so you don't have to go pay too much or wait for new drops and stuff. You can just find older vintage ones, maybe a little bit more unique from what other people got, and maybe some harder to find colorways. First things first, you guys already know, make sure you guys leave a like down below, comment and subscribe. Like I say in every single video, man, make sure you guys go subscribe and also turn notifications on if you want to get notified when I upload. You guys already know my ratio has always been like kind of weird. Like I think right now it's like 90% of my viewers aren't even subscribed to the channel. If you're watching this, if you're new to the channel, man, go subscribe. Make a lot of content revolved around fashion, sneakers, music, design, just pretty much everything, like everything I'm kind of interested in. I feel like you guys are interested in as well. And also follow me on IG at Evan Lives, that's where I'm most active. But enough of that, let's get into the actual video. So like I said at the beginning of the video, Jordan 1s and also Dunks have been really popular as of late, and also obviously with the whole The Last Dance documentary, the Michael Jordan documentary that dropped like at the beginning of quarantine, I feel like that definitely like made a bunch of resale prices go up as well on like Chicago 1s, on like 85 1s and stuff. Just a bunch of different factors. Also vintage being like a huge trend the last couple years as well. I feel like everything just kind of combined together, and naturally the Jordan 1s and Dunks just went up in price and have become harder and harder to find. Before, like a couple years ago, like I remember seeing Dunks at like the Nike outlets and stuff, but I thought they were whack. Like back then, Jordan, like in like 2016 2017, I feel like Jordan 1s were obviously popping. But like I'd go to like the factory stores or the outlets, and I'd see Dunks. I'd be like, man, these are whack, yo. Like they're trying to look like Jordan 1s too much, the fake Jordan 1s. I used to act like that. Like if I would have known how popping they'd be, I would have copped all the pairs. But yeah, so like especially 85 1s, man. 85 1s have been like a huge wave right now. I've been seeing it like for the last like almost a year now. 85 1s have been like the wave. And it's really hard to find a condition, like it's really hard to find a pair in good condition, especially because if you think about it, like 85 1s, like 1985, that's like 35 years ago. Like what really lasts 35 years? Like cars don't even last 35 years. Like how many 1985 cars do you see on the road? Compare that to like a shoe, like a sneaker. Obviously the quality was better back then. I feel like they used like better leather and like obviously better quality materials, but obviously the technology wasn't there. Even if you find like a decent pair, like it's kind of hard to wear them too. Like you never know, you might be walking outside and they just crumble. Like I've seen a lot of, especially like Jordan 4s and stuff, like the stuff with the like more of the shoes with the foam in it, those been crumbling a lot, crackling a lot. I've seen Jordan 1 like 85s with the leathers all like cracked up a bit, and it's just really hard to find a good pair like in good condition that you can actually wear. Most people, I feel like, especially like people like Lil Yachty, they usually get them just to collect them. Like there's not a lot of pairs out there that you can wear. The only pairs that you can wear are like from collectors that have kept them in like glass cases at like a good temperature and stuff. But people that just keep them like in their basement or like in like a shoe box in their closet or something for the last like 35 years, like those are the ones that are crackling, crumbling, and they're just unwearable. And that goes the same with Nike Dunks as well, like from the original Beach Reader School Pack from 1985. I've seen a lot of pairs that are just like they're still dead stock condition. They're like super yellow, they're super crumbly, and like the leather's all cracked up a bit, and like you probably couldn't even wear those without them like breaking, like without them falling apart on your feet. Even like the yellowing isn't really like a problem, because I feel like that whole wave of vintage looking kind of sneakers, like I have a pair of Pure Money 4s from like 2017, like the latest ones that just dropped, and they just like I wore them a lot, but I didn't wear them for a while, and they just naturally got oxidized, and they like naturally just turned yellow. Before, like I wouldn't wear them because I'm like, they're kind of yellow, they look kind of old and dirty. But now like I just wear them whenever now, because I'm like, it's kind of a wave now, like more accepted pretty much right now. Even with the yellowing, the whole like vintage looking sneakers, there's people on IG like Filthy and Celine Fiend, like these like people on IG that actually get new sneakers, like newer Jordan 1s, and like in the midsoles yellow and like make them crackly, make them like look faded a bit. So people are getting like new colorways of Jordan 1s and making them look vintage. So I feel like that's so accepted now, and that kind of also ties in with everything to make 85 1s more popular. I feel like people just like the look, but like you can definitely tell when someone's wearing some 85 1s just because of the shape and like a lot of factors that you can just definitely tell compared to like, for example, 2015 Chicago's compared to 85 Chicago's. You can definitely tell the difference. The best places to find these, like obviously you can't, like not a lot of resale stores, consignment shops or anything, not a lot of them have access, or like they don't really have any of these older sneakers. Obviously the best online marketplaces to get them are Grailed, eBay, and Depop, but the thing with those is you have to be on there like all day, checking every couple minutes. Like that's a little bit of a harder place to get it, but you might be able to find steals. Like you never know, like might be that one like random old, like some guy that just got them in high school in 85, doesn't know shit about sneakers, and just threw them up on eBay for like $100. So he doesn't know shit about them, he's just trying to like get them sold and stuff. Same things with like local marketplaces like Craigslist, if you're in Canada, Kijiji, like even like Facebook Marketplace. Like you never know, like that there's like that one guy that doesn't know shit about shoes and he's just selling shit just to clean out his closet or clean out his like whatever. I feel like that's more for like if you want to find better prices from people that like don't really know about it. But if you're like down to pay resale, if you're down to pay like the higher prices for them, I recommend not using like things like StockX, and I recommend going on to like different IG pages. Someone running an IG page out of Vancouver, out of like my city, pretty much out of Vancouver, at Curated Van on IG. He sold like man sneakers to like Lil Yachty. I saw Harrison Neville, who's another YouTuber, he bought a pair off of him, some Chicago's I think. Like, that guy just goes crazy. Like, he's always posting Chicago, like I don't know why he keeps saying Chicago, but like just 85 ones, 94 ones, old dunks. Which I got his IG page. There's also another IG page called CL Pro 77. I think it's some guy from like China or Japan or something. Like I don't know, he's just always posting dunks and stuff, and he has like pretty good prices. Like for like he has a US pricing, so like he'll have like I think he has some Michigan dunks for like $250 US, which are like, I think they're dead stock as well, which is like, that's like a steal. And there's another IG page called @SneakerDen. They also have a lot of vintage dunks as well. And like not even vintage, like I feel like Jordan 1s are a bit more scarce because they released them like every few years and they were like really big releases. But I feel like older dunks, even in like the recent years, like 2015, like 2008 or something, like for example, I got this pair of dunks right here. I actually found, even though I said don't go on StockX, I actually got these from StockX, which was kind of a risk because a lot of people say if you're in Canada, don't go on StockX because there's like duty fees, there's like all these extra fees. But I don't really get charged too much on the fees. I actually got these for like after taxes, after shipping, I got them for like $240 US, which is like $290 something Canadian. These actually had neon laces on them, like neon yellow, and I feel like that's what kind of turned people off. So I bought them and I just switched the laces to black, and the quality is insane. Suede, leather. I'll talk about these in a different video, but I feel like getting like good pairs of dunks and ones is obviously definitely harder because they're more like popular, I guess. But if you want to find like a good solid pair of dunks, I think these are from 2010. Like you can even check StockX, man. Like I think the way I found it was I just searched like dunks on StockX and I kept going through the pages, and then I put like the low price thing, like you can do the like low to high or whatever. I put low to high, and then those were like the third ones on there, so I just copped them. So there's like one pair left, so I just got it. But yeah, man, like I feel like the key to finding all this shit, like you can't just let the opportunity come to you. You have to go find the opportunity. Obviously that's with like anything in life, but I was just about to get way too deep into this, but you guys already know, man. You have to like if you really want that, man, you have to constantly be looking on all these websites, constantly be on IG finding new pages, and like eventually, like if you're just consistent with it, you'll catch a steal one day. Definitely, like a lot of these IG pages give really good prices. I feel like getting on StockX is like the last resort. If you're like in dire need of it, then go on StockX. But you can also just do what I did, just go on StockX and look around. You might even find like a steal like this. Yeah, it's just a lot of factors in getting it. Obviously, like you might find a steal, but the quality might be bad, or like they might be crumbling or something, and it's just like a lot of different things that go with it. My advice is just to be consistent with it. Try to find as many IG pages as you can, stay posted on all of them, be on all these websites, and that's pretty much all you can do in order to find, you know, some dunks and some Jordan 1s. Obviously, if you can't find older ones, you can just stick with like the newer releases. Like these breads right here I have are from 2016, and I actually found these in a Nike outlet. I always try to flex that story because I found them for $130 US at a Nike outlet in 2017. If I remember, I'll put the link to that vlog where I found them in the description. Find of the century right here, but I had to flex that one time. I figured, you know, talking about Jordan 1s, I have to flex that story every time I'm talking about ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys run up this video just like you did that vintage Nike clothing one. You never know, I might make another vintage Nike video depending on how this one does. But you guys already know, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on IG at Evan Liz. Check out my Spotify playlist, linked in the description. Apple Music playlist coming soon. My name's Evan Liz, and I'm out. Peace.